warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Today we are going to start a new series where we are going to go over special words from Quran. And a word that I chose for today's session is a word from Surah Al-Hajj, verse number 35, Mudaf with al. Since Hajj season is around the corner. It's about time to learn about this one. Truly humbled by Quran. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We have already learned that idafa is a fragment between two isms, where the first ism is called mudaf and the second ism is called mudaf ilayhi. Conditions for mudaf are that it does not have al, it cannot have any al or la muta'addif, and it must be light, which means it cannot carry a tanween. And if it is a masculine sound plural or a feminine and masculine dual, it cannot have noon. Noon gets dropped when the word is made light in the case of masculine sound plural and masculine and feminine duals. The condition for mudaf ilahi is only one, and that is it must be jar in status. Jar in status. That's the only requirement for mudaf ilahi. When it comes to the types of idafa can be of two types. It can be idafa ma'nawiya, which means idafa in meaning, or idafa lafziya, idafa in wording. Idafa ma'anawiya is a idafa that is an idafa in true sense. Its purpose is to show possession or ownership. In this case, mudaf is not a derivative of verbal noun or masdar, meaning it is not on a pattern or a wazn of ism fa'il, ism maf'ul, or ism sifa mushabba, or ism mubalagha. Like we can see here on my slide, two examples. Baytullahi, Ibadur Rahmani. House of Allah, slaves of Rahman. Showing you a possessive relationship between two isms. When you look at the second type, Idafa Lafziya, which is Idafa in wording, like it's literally Idafa in wording, not in meaning in true sense, because it does not show a possessive relationship. Its purpose is truly not to show a possessive relationship. So what happens in this case is the mudaf that you see is a shubul fail, which means it works like a fail and is a derivative of a verbal noun, or which is called masdar in Arabic. And derivatives of masdar include ism fa'il, ism maf'ul, sifa mushabba, and mubalagha. You will see mudaf ilayhi in this type of idafa is can be a fa'il for a mudaf, which is acting like a fail, or it can be a maf'ul bihi for a mudaf that is acting like a fail. Here in word muqimis salati, in this example, muqimis salati, you can see those who establish salah as-salati can be understood as maf'ul bihi for muqimi, which is an ism fa'il acting as a fi'l. In case of fatiras samawati, ism fa'il, if I say that this is acting like a fi'l, as-samawati can be understood as maf'ul bihi. So for idafa lafziya, you will find a mudaf that is a derivative of a verbal noun on a pattern of either ism fa'il, maf'ul, sifa mushabba, or mubalagha. When idafa is idafa lafziya, the second type that we just went over, in this case, it is permissible for mudaf to have al. So we can see here in Surah Al-Hajj, verse number 35, Al-Muqimi Salati. Muqimi, light, no noon. First condition is met. Second condition for idafa was mudaf ilayhi must be jar in status, and as-salati is jar in status. But what happened to the beginning of muqimi? Why is it carrying al? Now you must understand that it is carrying lamu ta'rif here because it is idafa lafziya, in which case it is jais or permissible or allowed for mudaf to carry al. You will see other examples in Arabic as well as I have put some for you. As-sadiqul qawli, al-fatihul qadisiyati. So in all these cases, your mudaf is on a pattern of an ism file, sadiq file, fatih file, and it is allowed for it to carry al because the idafa between these two words or between these two words is idafa lafziya because these words, this ism file is shubul fail and so is this ism file and so is al-muqim salati. This al-muqimi is also derivative of a masdar and is shubul fail. If you find this session beneficial and if you are also truly humbled and amazed by Quran, share with fellow students. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته